Okay, YouTube, we're going to call this the rundown. This is our car. This is my drag racing career starting point and possible business for Modified Incorporated. We modify all things, and I'll prove that to you in later videos. So let's give you a starting point. I'm going to give you the rundown of where this car began. It was a stock 94 Mustang. 302 5.0 real iron block 302. We did up front here, I took the motor out. We did a complete trick flow motor, Clevite bearings, flat top pistons with valve reliefs. We did a stage 1 top end kit, which is 170 cylinder heads, stage 1 cam, and I chose the track heat intake because I wanted a little more torque. We did MSD coil. I deleted all the pertinent stuff like the AC delete, smog pump delete down there. Put a high RPM water pump in. The stage one package from TrickFlow does not come with lifters. Very important, guys. When you choose your lifters, if you're going to be doing any kind of performance stuff, they make a special lifter with a ceramic pitot valve. Make sure you get them. They're from Ford Performance. They know what they're doing, and it's for high RPM, so you don't get lifter float or less of it, much less. And I've had really good results from that. We added a SVE 75mm throttle body, opened that up a little bit. Pro M80 mass air meter, 36-pound Delphi injectors. We added nitrous, as you can see. It's Proton Plus, simple system, but it's all a starting point. And of course, ceramic headers, shorties, full 2.5-inch exhaust all the way back. And then just upgraded everything in this engine bay. Everything. Brakes, of course you need good brakes when you're going to go fast. All the shocks have been upgraded and they're adjustable. I did a QA1 lowering kit. 2 inches in the front and in the back 1.5 inches. I love this car. It came out nice. It grows on me every time I drive it. Let me take you through the interior and the trans. The next piece of the puzzle is we have to be comfortable if you're going to race, right? So made this comfortable. Full interior. I'm going to keep it that way. It's my goal. I added the things that I need. AFR, air fuel ratio, and bottle pressure for the nitrous right there. Of course, you got to have a cool steering wheel and a good shifter. The trans is the original trans. It's an AODE. And I had it done by Fred Brown, FB Performance out in Long Island. Second to none. He comes highly recommended, and he's a barterer. We bartered. I did a floor for him, and he did my trans. It was awesome. We put high-end clutches in. We did a wider overdrive band. We did the intermediate shaft, really hard intermediate shaft, because that's one of the first weak points. We did 2200 stall speed converter, and every other upgrade for this trans that they found to be a weak point, he did it, and it is awesome. For the rear end, we did I did a 2005 Cobra differential. The reason I did that is because it's a 31 spline. A stock rear end in this is a 28 spline, and it's a solid shaft, but it's not as hard as the shafts I put in 31 spline. So I started with the Cobra diff, carbon fiber clutches, limited slip, but a hard posi. This is a pretty aggressive rear, and we went from 273s, which are stock gears, to 327s. The reason I kept it low is because the first 2 gears that I swapped out in the trans from a 4R70W, I left that out, are much lower. We did a 4R70W gear set swap. AODE and 4R70W have the same case, so you can swap gears. 4R70Ws are much lower, so I did that as part of the trans upgrade. But it also exaggerates the rear end gears, so you got to step up into your comfort zone. So I started low, 327s. I've recently even went to 355s. I think I'm going to go to 373s. Those were my first two upgrades. So that is the rundown of this little drag car. You stay tuned and watch her go from sitting in a backyard in Newton, New Jersey, broken windows, mold all over the place, to a new lease on life running nines. Check it out. Stay tuned.